I'm so glad the New Year just finished. All the holidays are finished. January was like the most silent day, and I'm pretty sure a lot of retirees and a lot of old people, or even young people, the most energetic people, are also agree with me. And I'm so proud that this is coming out from the most popular guy's mouth and the most energetic and the most biggest party animals person's mouth. This is coming from. So if this can come from me, it can come from almost anybody. Activate negativity. Do me a favor, watch this video. Watch this only video that's really no media and nobody's really ever talking about. You all need to hear this because this is the truth, and now the time has come to tell the truth. This is the video that everybody's been wanting for. I don't know why people are not making it. So this is the one. You want to already press like and sub for that. You know, I had to say, guys, New Year, you know, even though it's already like 5th of New Year already, at the beginning of January, New Year, it's so damn, you already know what I want to say, fake. You know, it is, New Year is a total fake. And what you see on TV, it is an absolute acting. There's a whole bunch of act. It's a whole bunch of things. It's like, you know what? It's like, hey guys, we have to go to New York. We have to go to do these New Year celebrations. But when you do show up there, you know, you're doing this forced smile, like, yeah, like, oh my God, New Year first. I have to be there. I will pay $1 million to show up there. I will do video recorder. I will hire an extra photographer person who gonna catch these events. Like, you go there by force. But you know what's true, and I'm telling you, this is really the fact. At least, like, without even a research, from 60 to 70% is already like half like depressed, or not even depressed, but half of them are like, you know what, there's something's wrong or something's missing, or like, you know what, I'm feeling very uncomfortable to be here, or oh my God, I'm throwing myself over here, but I'm deep inside, I'm not really happy, I'm not really feeling it. This is the truth, and this is the fact. And you know what, that is what's happening with everybody else, you know. And I think just like that, like last year too, I made this video how Christmas and this holiday and New Year's Eve are all fake. Like, the media just like alarming, like just like South Korea and North Korea, they have like a mic on their border and they just scream it annually, like, yo, we're the best. Oh no, we're the best. It's just like the South Korean, North Korean border mic, you know. It just, these medias are designed to say like, hey, all American holiday, and all they want you to do on this, in this holiday, is like, hey, it's a family time. What do you mean family time? You know, what is the family? There's no family time. What are you talking about by family time? We repeat topic about the how family, without family is completely fine. You don't need family at all. Number one, you don't need family. Also make topic about how military have to come back home to the loved one. What do you mean loved one? There's no military loved one. You come back home, you go to McDonald's. That's what you do. There's no loved one, okay? There's a very big mistake on this. Oh, this whole New Year, you know, Christmas time, you know, New Year time, they have this kissing scene they had to do on Times Square. Like, some white lady make out with this some NYPD guy. Every year she does this thing, you know. It's important to ask that, hey, if that personnel did they brush their teeth or did they do that? Like, every time you're gonna make out with this New Year, like, how in the world would you even do that? The whole New Year scene is that, hey, everybody just making out. Like, this is how they wanna end the year, and this is how they wanna begin the year. Like, you think me, I wanna see all these people like making out, bro? You know, and don't involve the kids here. Like, oh, I don't want my kids to watch this. Forget what your kids want to watch this or not. I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about a whole bunch of other men out there. We don't want to see this thing. We don't want to see other couples making out. Absolutely not. Just like a lot of women don't want to see a lot of couples making out. We men, we don't want to see that. Period. You know, and I'm standing up for all the men out there in this whole world. You know, this is like absolute disgusting, and you know this has been act. Because even though if you do want to show up there for New Year, you can show up, you can make it a big scene out of it, no problems. But you know what, deep inside, you're not really feeling it. You're really not feeling it, and you know how miserable it is. And also, before I forget, is that, look, in New Year, I think New Year is the time people probably feel more terrible, to be honest, you know. And let me tell you one thing, like, look, I'm in a very good conditions, and I'm heading in a very great conditions. Yes, I believe that, and I'm actually chilling. It's not like I had a really terrible year this time, or I'm gonna have a terrible year next year. And I know financially, even the whole country goes bankrupt, I'm still gonna do good. Like I know I'm like that safe with everything else. I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm headed. Like I'm pretty secure. I'm good. I don't know about the other people, but again, if you had a good year or if you had a bad year and you want to move into the good year, we human, we don't want to introduce the new. No matter how many times you say, oh hey, move forward, oh look forward, okay, forget about the past. We human, we engineer for the past, the good old time, the very great ugly girl who's really good at doing something that we still keep thinking about it over and over. So we're engineered for the past, we're not engineered for the future. Okay, now rich people and famous people and people who are very successful, these people are very good at moving forward and thinking forward, to deal with something strange or unknown. Like you gotta be like abnormal to be like that, to move forward. Okay, but again, that's for money reason. Like, hey, I need to move forward because I have to be successful, I have to be a millionaire, I have to be a billionaire, I have to move forward. I cannot think about the past. That's like one of the things you have to do if you want to be successful. But either way, majority of the people gonna be still over obsessed or keep fantasizing about the past. New Year is saying that, yo, we want to move forward to the great new year. No, it's not. What are you talking about? What great new year? Next year you just turn 1 year older. You have much more less friend this year than last year. There's a lot of things you used to do 2-3 years ago. You stopped doing that. And you're going to a strange place. And most of the people starting with used to have less debt, used to have $100 debt. Now you have $1,000 to $10,000 debt. Okay, it's a huge thing. It's a huge difference. This thing is not the whole thing. Anyway, long story short, the whole thing, I can go on and on, but this whole thing is fake. I want to get this thing, and I'm very proud to make this video because a lot of people are happy. A lot of women were unhappy. And you know what? If you don't believe me, go search thanks to TikTok, because TikTok actually had a whole bunch of video where this girl's been making like, yo, every time a new year, it is very depressing, it's very strange. And this new year I was a little sick, so what happened is I have also more like sick videos coming. So like, how you feel about when you're sick, when you had fever. I have bonus videos coming in future about when you're sick, the thought that comes to your mind. Or if you had COVID, what are the thoughts you probably had when you were sick? Or if you have a nasal congestion, how does it feel? Like I have videos coming more for that. I'm so glad. There's a lot of sick people, like, the fever sick, congestion, nasal congestion people. We don't see any video on YouTube, and it's hard to find this type of video all over the internet. Like, yo, I've been going through emotions when I'm sick. Don't worry, I got a videos coming for you, stand by. But this one, I'm so proud that I finally made the most realist, and this is the one video that I have authorized. I authorized this message, and this is the real thing. Everything you see on TV, boys and girls, just so you know, it is absolute fake. You don't have to do anything. Your new year is basically every day. Okay, matter of fact, your birthday is more important than new year. Let me just tell you that. There's no point of celebrating new year, right? If you don't get invited for new year, like I got invited like few times, but in many time I actually think like, thank God if I did not get invited. Okay, so if you stay by yourself like at 12 o'clock, just watch the fireworks, or don't even watch any fireworks. Just go have a tea or something. Like try to avoid that. Like, I'm so glad the new year just finished. All the holidays are finished. January was like the most silent day, and I'm pretty sure a lot of retirees and a lot of old people, or even young people, the most energetic people, are also agree with me. And I'm so proud that this is coming out from the most popular guy's mouth and the most energetic and the most biggest party animals person's mouth. This is coming from. So if this can come from me, it can come from almost anybody. Like, look, if I don't have any social status, if I have some other like sadness purposes, or any other, like, if I'm like a triple loser, or I have like nothing else, then okay, I can whine about it. But this is coming from somebody who got his life together, who's popular, who's talked to server to at least 20,000 people in 2 days. The most highly energetic people and the most cyberpunk ready person talking about this. I'm so damn proud, and this is the most realist as it get. Over and out. Like and subscribe, save this video, and yeah, I want to hear your opinion. 9 Thing at a Time podcast. Check out my other channels. Over.